Hello everyone, welcome back to Placement Buddies. Let me welcome you all to another episode of Let's Hear from the Experienced Season 2. And today, in order to share her interview experience with HPCL, we have Yashwanti with us. Hello Yashwanti, welcome to Placement Buddies.
Hello, Bhaiya. Thank you for having me here.
Yashwanti, please tell us a bit about yourself to our audience.
Hello, Bhaiya. Hello, everyone. I'm Yashwanti. I am from Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh. I have completed my schooling in Kakinada itself. Then I've done my graduation in Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering Department from National Institute of Technology, Agartala. Post that, I've got placed at HPCL, which is the Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited.
Right. So Yashwanti, how difficult was it, considering the market situation and everything which has happened in 2024 with the college placement scenario? How difficult was it to, stick to the preparation of core companies and, finally getting into a PSU?
In the beginning, we had certain number of companies visiting our campus, but so we had some amount of hope that companies will be coming, so we'll be getting placed eventually and all. But after a certain point of time, the companies, the pace at which they used to come has reduced. There were moments where we've lost all our hope and all, but after December, I can say, I guess, companies started hitting campus again. So we started keeping ourselves prepared and updated with all the information whichever we had, and we have prepared ourselves with the subjects whichever we are having our interest and the projects and turns everything.
Correct. So tell me about the selection criteria and the eligibility criteria and the selection procedure for the HPCL Strive.
Okay. So for the HPCL, first they have asked us to fill the registration form at the institute. For that, the eligibility criteria which they have given was 65% and above for the general and OBC candidates and 55% and above for the SC and ST candidates, including the PWDs and EWS. So everyone, whoever was having the CG above that throughout their academics, were eligible for filling.
Right. And what all branches were applicable?
For our campus, it has only allowed electronics and instrumentation engineering. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So, what about the selection process, Yash?
So first, after filling up the form and all, we were asked to fill two application forms on the HPCL's website. In the first form, we were asked certain personal information. Then they've asked us to upload our resume. Post that, they asked us to share in 200 words about the project which we are doing in our final year, and then they were asked, they've asked us to fill about the internship or the industrial training which we've had. In the second step of the application form, there were some HR questions which we had to fill. So after submitting all this, they have come offline for the campus. So the entire drive happened offline. We had a PPT, post that there was a document verification. Then we had a group task followed by a personal interview. After the selection was given, we had medicals.
Okay. So Yash, let us talk more about the group activity which they have given you. What was it all about?
Okay. So around 20 people were shortlisted after the CG shortlisting round which was there. Then we were divided into 3 groups of 6, 7 and 7 people each.
Okay.
So all the 7 people were given tags which were named as P1, P2 to P7. We were all asked to sit, and there were 8 panelists. One of them was a psychologist. We were given topics, like it was a case study which was a page long. We were given around 5 minutes to read the entire case study. After that, we were given around 10 to 13 minutes to discuss among all the group members. Post that, they've asked us to conclude the solution for the business case study whichever is there in the last 2 minutes. So for us, the case study they have given was about control system manufacturing organization, which was a very well established one, but it has unfortunately become sick because of the competition in the market. Then they were given us some reasons also. The questions which they've asked us was to classify all these reasons into internal and external factors, and then rank the first 2 problems which will be needing an immediate addressal.
Okay.
That was the topic which was given.
So there was a mixture of, instrumentation engineering as well as business management.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So after the group activity got concluded, what was it? It was the interview, right?
Yes, well, after that it was an interview.
So what all questions were asked in the interview? What happened?
In the interview, first, the moment we entered, they've asked me to introduce myself. After the introduction, they've started asking me questions from the internship which I've done.
Mhm.
So I have done my internship at SRF Limited, which is a chemical manufacturing plant in Gujarat. So
Okay.
they've asked me about the instruments which I've seen there. So first they asked me my favorite subjects. I have told them my favorite subjects was process control and automation and this industrial instrumentation.
Right.
So they asked me to tell about certain instruments which I have seen at SRF, but I have not studied on the campus. So
Okay.
they've asked me to say something new, but not the one which is in the course curriculum. First, they asked me about the basic process variables. I've told them about level, temperature, pressure, all this. So for level, they asked me to tell something new apart from the usual ones which we are having.
Okay.
So I told them about the radar type level measurement. Then he asked about the working principle of it. Then he asked me about the temperature measurement. I've told him about thermowell. Then in that also he asked certain types of it. Post that he asked about, I told automation, so he switched to the DCS, PLC, SCADA, which all were present. He asked me if I've ever been to a control room or not. Then he asked me about the makers of the DCSs which are being used at SRF. I told that Honeywell and Emerson are the DCSs, like Delta V DCSs which were present. So they asked me to tell the difference between the Delta V DCSs and the Honeywell DCSs. I was
Oh
able
my
to tell
God.
two differences.
Okay.
After that, I was not able to answer, and then I said, "Sir, I was able to recollect only these two." And then he gave me some time to think, and then I was able to tell one more difference. Then he asked me to tell about pressure measurement devices.
Mhm.
I told a few of the devices. Then he told me to explain or tell the difference between a differential pressure transmitter and a normal pressure transmitter.
Okay.
After that, he switched to the project. Like there was another panelist who were present. He asked me from my project. He told me to give a brief overview of it. After that, he told me to tell about the limitations of our project and the scope for improvement, whichever we are having.
Okay. So it is always better to stay in the field instrumentation, right? Rather than, deep dive into the DCS and everything. Okay. So basically there were follow-up questions, like whatever you were saying, we
Yeah.
were digging more deeper into it, right? Cool, cool.
Yes.
So was it all about all these things, or there were more than this, like more than the projects and your internship?
The interview was technical plus HR. So for the first 10 to 12 minutes, we had the technical questions. The last 10 to 12 minutes, it was of HR.
Mhm.
So first they asked me from this internship, then they asked from the project as I mentioned. After that they started asking HR questions.
Okay.
They asked me, why do you want to join HPCL? Why do you think that you are a proper fit? And I've told about the application form which we have filled, right? So there we were asked to fill 10 HR questions.
Okay.
In that question, there was a question where we were asked to describe our personality in 3 words. So they took one word and they asked me to justify why I've written that in the application form whichever was given. So that way they've asked us to justify. Post that they've asked, like I've written adaptable in that. So they
Okay.
started questioning me using that. They asked me in the group task which was there in the previous round, you were fumbling a bit and you were nervous, and how do you think that you are adaptable?
Okay.
So they were cross questioning on each and every point, but then we were able to manage. Then they started asking questions about the location preferences, or maybe any preferences regarding the technical or management side which we want to go. In that way, they were asking some HR questions also.
Right. So you need to fill the form very, carefully, because there will be
Carefully.
questions related to it in the HR round, right? So how many panelists were there? Like technical and HR panelists were the same, or different
Yeah.
panelists?
There were different panelists. There were a total of 8. Out of them, 7 people are the Tech Plus HR. One of them was a psychologist. We had 2 HRs, and the other are from core instrumentation department.
Okay, so they had like expertise from all sort of things, right? Psychologist
Yeah.
even. My God. So it
Yeah,
it
they
must
were
have felt
sharing
like
our.
it must have felt like a grand vibe, right? Like 7 to 8 people grilling you all together in one time. Nice, nice.
Yes, Bhaiya.
But it's like we are so proud of you that you overcame such with such flying colors, right? So Yash, what do you think? Like for example, you have mentioned a lot about field instrumentation, and during your internship, you have seen how the DCS and everything functions. So what do you think if someone is preparing for the core instrumentation section? What should he or she prepare right from the? How should he or she prepare right from the beginning, so that that person can land into a job like HPCL?
Firstly, they should be having the basics strong because they are going to start from the basics only. If we are able to answer the basics only, then they are diving deep into the subject. If not, they are stopping there and they are shifting the topic or switching to another side. Like imagine we were not able to answer about the internship or something, then they're asking us what are our favorite subjects and they're asking questions from that only. So it totally depends on us. Once our basics are strong, that will be enough for them. Post that, we have to be confident enough on whatever things we are mentioning on our resume.
Correct.
So we'll be uploading the resume in their website also in the application form 1. So there we'll have to mention each and everything which we are confident enough and which we can answer if at all a question is being asked to us. So that should be done. In general, most of the people, they prefer II and PC only. But what HPCL they have looked at us is that apart from studying II and PC, they asked us about the real life examples or the real time applications of each and everything. Or did we see it anywhere, anytime in our training or something like that? So they wanted us to see the real time applications of it. That thing should be needed. Post that, they've asked about the automation thing because most of the industries are now going towards the automation side. So they've asked us if we have heard anything about IIoT or not. And they've asked us some basic things about automation only. This was supposed to be seen for HPCL's case. Then for additional questions, maybe I can suggest them to look at the current updated instruments whichever are present. Like we always study about the basic instruments. Take the example of level. We only study about resistive, capacitive, and inductive type. And this radar type, it is not even taught in our course completely. We just have the word and we leave it.
Correct.
So questions like those were also asked. So maybe if they can work a little about that, that could be helpful.
Okay, Yash. So, is there any other particular tips which you want to give to our juniors before we wrap up the video?
Tips as in, I'd like to tell them to be thorough with their resume. Whichever resume they are uploading or giving it to the company, they should have to have a complete idea on each and everything whichever is mentioned. They should have to have at least 2 favorite subjects which are needed for the core, and then they should have to be thorough with their project, whichever they are doing. They need to know the limitations of their project and the scopes for improvement in their particular project. Then regarding their internship or industrial training, whatever projects they are doing there, or be it a study thesis kind of thing also, even that they should be having a complete idea on whatever things they are doing. These things would be sufficient for them for getting any job. So I think this is enough.
Right. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors, Yash. Have a great time.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
so
you.
much for joining Placement Buddies and sharing your interview experience. Yeah.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah. Okay.